Assalamu alaikum and welcome. Today we delve into two significant concepts in Islamic history, Jizya and Zakat, aiming to clarify their distinct roles and purposes. Jizya was a historical per capita tax levied on non-Muslim subjects, known as dhimmis, residing in lands governed by Islamic law. Its primary purpose was to serve as a form of protection money, ensuring the safety, religious freedom, and autonomy of non-Muslim communities under Islamic rule. In exchange for jizya, non-Muslim men were exempt from military service and were guaranteed protection and the right to practice their own religions and manage their internal affairs. This tax was typically levied on working adult, able-bodied males, excluding women, children, the elderly, the poor, the disabled, and religious clergy. The amount of jizya varied historically, often depending on the financial capacity of the individual and the specific agreements made. Now let's turn our attention to zakat, a fundamental pillar of Islam which stands in stark contrast to jizya. Zakat is an obligatory annual charity for Muslims, calculated as a percentage of their accumulated wealth, including savings, gold, silver, and certain types of assets. Unlike jizya, zakat is not a tax for protection, but rather a spiritual obligation intended to purify wealth and redistribute it to those in need within the Muslim community. The recipients of zakat are specifically defined in the Quran, including the poor, the needy, those in debt, and travelers, among others. It is a mandatory act of worship for all eligible Muslims, fostering economic justice and social solidarity. In summary, jizya was a historical tax on non-Muslims for protection and autonomy, while zakat is an ongoing religious obligation for Muslims to purify wealth and aid the needy. Understanding these distinctions helps clarify common misconceptions and appreciate the nuanced historical and religious context of Islamic practices. Thank you for joining us in exploring these important concepts.